Everybody, welcome back to Game Week FC. My name's Travis. This is my brother Parker. You're looking at our record from this past week, week 20, our bets. We both went 4-5-1. I bounced back a little bit. I had a 2-8 week last time out. That was the worst I've ever had. 4-5-1. I'll take it because I tied with you and it keeps me ahead, but need to get back to the positives now, okay? Parker, what's your thoughts on this past week?
Yeah, I think I missed an opportunity 2 weeks in a row. I've missed an opportunity to close the gap, but we remain just 4 games back, and that is still well within striking distance. Um, the game that really hurt me was Liverpool and City. Well, City hurt both of us, but man, what a strike from Fulham to snatch the draw at the death. Potential goal of the year.
Incredible, um, incredible. I actually had a Fulham double chance bet going on because it kind of felt like they were going to get something, and I was so gutted when Liverpool scored. And then freaking Reed, I forgot his first name, just
Harrison Reed.
Harrison Reed, goal of the season right there. I hope it's the goal of the season.
Puskas.
Puskas, or yeah, that too. But yeah, our favorite bets both missed. Honestly, these back-to-back games have been so hard to predict.
Yeah.
Because just guys are missing, guys are getting hurt. It's just insanity. Man City's both their back line or center backs are hurt now, so that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I am 98, 92 and 10, 98 wins, 92 losses, 10 pushes. Parker is 94 wins, 97 losses, 9 pushes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with our first game, West Ham, Nottingham Forest tomorrow. Parker, what's your pick in this game?
Well, it's going to be, I feel like it's almost too easy to look at West Ham, who just gave Wolves their first win of the season, and convincingly so. Um, and they've been pretty dreadful at home. So I'm going for Forest money line.
Ooh, wow. Wow, straight up plus money. I like that. Um, this game is kind of I realized this today. This is a Nuno. Uh, this is West Ham's manager Nuno's former club.
Hmm.
So this is a Nuno derby right here, and I kind of think I Forest are the better team right now, absolutely, and they will probably dominate the game. West Ham actually made a couple huge signings today and yesterday. The January transfer window is open. They signed 2 new forwards. That is going to. I would not be surprised if one of those guys is playing in tomorrow's game. Um, so I do think Forest will win the game, but I'm going to follow with the trend I saw. It's actually a parlay. Parker, I'm going to click out of yours real quick. It
You're good.
is match line, total goals over 1.5, and either team to win. There has not been a draw between these two teams in the past 5 times they've played. And that averages out to be about minus 155.
Okay.
Um,
So a double pick for you.
a double pick for me. Um, you can't see it anymore. Yeah, over 1.5 plus West Ham, Nottingham Forest. That's minus 155. Straight up, Parker took Nottingham Forest plus money. I also love. I looked at this player shots. Jared Bowen is once again under minus 200 to get a shot on target. I love that, but I'm gonna stick with my trend here. I'm gonna go with over 1.5 and either team to win.
All right. I like it.
Moving on to Brighton versus Manchester City. I'm going to take another double pick here.
Mm.
Match lines over 2.5 goals plus game props Manchester City or tie. That has been a trend as well. Past few times they've played, the average is out to be minus 185. That is under our minus 200 threshold. What is your pick, Parker?
So I'm diving back into the player props on this one. Riding the hot French hand of Ryan Shirky to
Mm.
score or assist.
Mm. Plus 105. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good pick right there. Um, this thing is loading, but I also like a player prop. I actually think Jeremy Doku is going to have a day tomorrow. Um, I think he's going to get something in this game. Both teams to score is a decent play in this as well because Manchester City are missing their Gavardio and probably Ruben Diaz as well. Both teams to score is not a bad shout out, but I like over 2.5. I feel like is the safer play here. Um,
Yeah, and you mentioned Doku. I was very tempted to take Doku shot on target
mm,
on my platform. That was plus 185 for him
mm,
to have a shot on target. He's averaging just under half a shot per game. So one to watch, maybe one to sprinkle, but the pick is Ryan Cherky.
mm. I like that. I'll take it. Moving on to Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. I'll go. I'm going to tell you guys another trend. There has been over 2.5 goals in every single game that they've played the past 5 times, and that's pretty good odds for um, minus 110 is pretty good for over 2.5. I could see Villa running away with this game, but I do think Crystal Palace will put up a fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do like the 2.5 line. I'm taking Villa team total over 1.5.
Mm,
Because I agree. I think there will be goals. I'm kind of foreseeing a 2-1 type of game in favor of the villains.
yeah, and honestly, Crystal Palace they haven't scored many goals lately. They got shut out by Newcastle last time out against or at Selhurst, not Selhurst Park. Uh,
City
I
ground.
forgot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Newcastle's place,
Oh, Newcastle. Yeah, sorry. St.
Newcastle,
James.
St. James. So I do think they're going to be desperate to score goals in this game. But Villa just coming off a nice win against Nottingham Forest at home. Their form is still unbelievable. So gonna rock with a little bit of goals. Hopefully it doesn't end up 0-0. Next game we have Fulham versus Chelsea. Fulham absolutely we said it before, incredible game against Liverpool. I actually think that Chelsea win this game. I last 2 times they've played at Fulham, Chelsea have won. I know Fulham are on a hot streak, but I just kind of feel like Chelsea are going to get back to winning ways and get kind of lucky with their new coach.
So I'm in the same boat. I think that they got pretty lucky against City, securing a draw. And I think that that luck continues, but I don't think the Fulham. It's so tough because Fulham have played really well recently. But I'm gonna ride with you on Chelsea money line.
Chelsea money line. Yeah, I believe the score has ended 2-1 Chelsea the past couple of times they've played at Fulham.
Maybe
Uh,
both teams probably not a bad shout either.
no, yeah, both teams to score is not a bad shout either, but I don't know. Things you always think things will happen, but I don't know. Both teams to score in this game kind of scares me. It could be a 1-0 win Chelsea or 2-0. Um, but Fulham could get another result here. That's totally possible. Honestly, Chelsea money line scares me a little bit picking it, but I think I'm just going to go with what I believe based off the trends. Next up, we got Everton versus Wolves. Gosh, Parker, you go first. I have no idea.
I wrote down Everton money line, but now I'm kind of leaning towards both teams to score. Yes.
Mm,
It feels gross,
both
but
teams. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, is our Wolves? Are they gonna like go on a little run here?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They just scored 3 goals for. Is that the first time they've scored 3 goals this season? It very well could be. Um,
Yeah, but honestly, they've been scoring goals lately, not just in that game. They've been they have been on a hot streak. This game scares me, absolutely scares me. But I see where you're coming from. I'm tempted to take both teams to score as well. I also was thinking Everton money line. I think, gosh, it's so tough. I mean, they were shambolic in their game against Brentford. Just absolutely shambolic. I would like to think that they bounce back here. It's really tough to say. Um, oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm just gonna go with Everton. I think they will bounce back from their previous game. Yeah,
okay,
I
all right,
think they'll bounce back.
I like it.
Scares the absolute piss out of me though.
Yeah, that game in general just
Yeah.
scary.
All right, Bournemouth, Tottenham. I mean, I might have to revisit. Oh wow, 1 plus minus 230. I mean, Bournemouth are going to be all over Tottenham in this game. I'll tell you that right now. They are going to press this Tottenham team. Tottenham struggle to score goals. I actually think this game is going to go under 2.5.
Mm,
I know. Okay, just for safe purposes, I'm going to go with the Asian handicap spread. I'm going to go under 3 at minus 155, just in case it hits 3, and so we can push. Yeah, last 2 times they played at Bournemouth, it's gone under. Tottenham struggle to score goals, but they're pretty good defensively still. I don't know. What do you think, Parker?
I mean, I agree with you that Bournemouth is going to be all over Tottenham. um, but I do think that Tottenham get a goal here. So I've gone for both teams to score.
Mm. Okay.
Yep, right under our 200 line.
Nice.
Probably the safest pick I've made today.
Safest. Yeah. I'm surprised it's that high. I think, honestly, I think this game is inflated because of the game against Arsenal the other day.
Probably.
Um, I think I think this game is going to be a little bit lower scoring than that. One game that I think will be have some goals in it is Brentford versus Sunderland. I think I'm tempted to take both teams to score, and maybe that's the best thing to do. I'm gonna go with both teams to score. That's what I'm gonna go with.
So I'm on the complete other side of you. I don't think there's going to be goals in this one. The play is under 2.5, and under 2.5 has hit in Sunderland's last 5, and it's hit in 3 of Burnley's last 5.
Hmm.
I think Sunderland are really just trying to weather the storm without their AFCON players, and I don't see much going on in this game. I think
Hmm.
they'll be thrilled to leave the G Tech with the point. Most teams are.
Hmm. That's honestly a great pick. I I saw this in the trends. Both teams have scored. Past couple times they've played at Brentford, so I'm gonna rock with the
Give us a
trends.
1-1. Give us a 1-1. We're both happy.
Yeah, that would be perfect. But I don't know. Where did they go? Where did they go? Burnley versus Manchester United. Just absolute chaos for Manchester United, honestly, and Chelsea. Like just getting rid of their managers for honestly not very valid reasons. Like both teams I mean, they haven't been great, but like they've been performing at pretty high levels. I'm very surprised. Parker, what do you think?
Yeah, well, real quick on the managers, Enzo left on his own for whatever reasons, personal reasons, whatever he was dealing with the hierarchy there at Chelsea. The Amarim departure is a little odd, and I kind of feel for him because he's missing Buemo, he's missing uh, Ahmad, and Bruno's still banged up. So I feel for him. I think that this was a game that they could have won, should still win. um, and for that reason, I'm going Manchester United money line with the interim manager bounce or new manager bounce. Um, yeah, I still think Burnley are bad.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely right. However, I've noticed a trend. Under 2.5 goals have hit the past couple times. Burnley and Man United have played at Burnley. I just think that United with a new coach, still missing players to AFCON and guys hurt. I think that this game is going to be. I don't think there's going to be a ton of goals in this game. I think Burnley will keep it tight. Honestly, Burnley might push for goals because they might sense weakness. And I think it's just going to be kind of a back and forth with no end product. I could be totally wrong, but I'm going to go with the trend that I saw in the past few times they've played, and under 2.5 for me.
Okay, I like.
Newcastle Leeds. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to go with Leeds +1 at -165. This has hit the past 5 times they've played. In fact, I think it's 4 out of the last 5 games they've played have been draws. Pretty interesting stuff. I don't think Newcastle should be this favored against them. Newcastle got a great win the other day, but I don't think they should be this favored against Leeds.
So I'm on the other side of the aisle here. I'm going Newcastle money line. This will be a great game, but Newcastle at home at St. James Park, it's almost automatic that they pick up points. They just print points up there in the Great White North. So yeah, I'm going Newcastle money line. Sorry, Leeds.
That's fair. That it would make a ton of sense. I do think Newcastle are going to start climbing up the table, and this could be a great start. Hopefully the game just ends 2-1 and my bet pushes. But I see it in the trend. Leeds have not lost in 5 games. Yeah, I would like to sprinkle goal scorer Johan Wissa. He is back, and it looks like he's going to be starting for Newcastle at striker now, instead of Nick Voltamad, who I have in fantasy. So if Voltamad's not playing, starting, then that's a big problem for me. Um, so yeah, I would definitely sprinkle Jan Wissa. He had some good opportunities in the game against who did Crystal Palace. I definitely like Jan Wissa in this game.
All right, that's an
And
interesting sprinkle.
yeah, honestly I would pick him up in your fantasy league if you can. I think the guy is back, and I think he's gonna heat up soon. Lastly, we have the game of the week, the the leaders versus the former champions of England. Parker, just you go ahead and start.
Well, I think it really comes down to Arsenal are the better team, but Liverpool's style of play, it's almost unrecognizable. It's so chaotic, and you just feel like anything can happen in a Liverpool game. And I kind of get the sense that Arsenal will get sucked into Liverpool's chaos, not throughout the game, but in pockets throughout the game. And I think Liverpool will be able to capitalize on at least one of those pockets. So I'm going both teams to score here.
Hmm. That is, it's funny because I'm on the complete opposite side. I'm going with both teams to score no and an Arsenal win. I just
Mm.
think the last time they played, Liverpool won 1-0 off of a crazy free kick from Dominic Soboslai. I think Arsenal returned the favor here and shut him out in a big statement win, title statement win against the former champions.
Well, this will be
Um,
weird. I'll be cheering for Liverpool, and you won't be.
yeah, it will be weird, but I don't know, man. Just Arsenal looks so good right now. You could tell against Fulham, Liverpool, they're still figuring out themselves. Kirkez might be the worst left back in the league. Um, no, he's not the worst left back in the league, but he's Kirkez is going to get torn up in this game. I'm saying that right now. Saka was sort of rested against Bournemouth. He's going to play. I would sprinkle, honestly, Trossard, anytime goal scorer. I absolutely love that in this game. Um,
I think
bro,
you're right about Saka. I think he just has his way with Kirkes.
yeah, I would go. Yeah, I mean, Saka to score or assist is plus 105. That's a huge,
Yeah,
that's a great pick,
I like that a lot.
assuming he's going to play. But yeah, my main pick is Arsenal to win. Honestly, if you want to parlay all these, Arsenal win, Saka score assist, Trossard score assist, decent chance it hits. Um, Parker, you got anything else to say about this game?
I'm excited to watch it. That's all I
Yeah,
got.
I wouldn't say I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, I'm excited now that I have something. If Liverpool don't win, I have something that to cheer for. Um, or not cheer for, but be feel better about myself. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. But let's move on to our favorite picks. We went 0 for 2 last week. Let's try to actually hit both of our favorite picks this time.
I love it. Please, for the people.
For the people. Parker, what's your favorite pick?
I'm going Aston Villa over 1.5 goals.
Okay.
They're hot, and we're gonna ride with them.
Okay. Honestly, my favorite pick is I'm just gonna say Arsenal money line and both teams to score no.
Jeez.
I feel very comfortable with that pick, if I'm being honest. I think they're gonna return the favor. I genuinely think it. So it's risky plus 175, but I'm gonna rock with it.
Hmm. All right. Well,
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck with your FPL teams, your bets, all that jazz. And yeah, Parker, it's always a pleasure. Make sure
always
you
a
guys
pleasure.
like Always a pleasure. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that jazz. And Parker, as always, adios.
Adios.